True Blue salutes are brought to you by Landmark Implement and Pony Express Chevrolet Gothenburg, Pony Express Ford Minden. With this True Blue salutes, I'm Alex Makovica on the Rural Radio Network, and joining us is Faith Miller, Nebraska FFA State Vice President. Faith, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Well, Faith, you have been extremely busy, especially here in the last couple of months. Bring us up to speed. What's been going on with the Nebraska FFA State Association?
Yes, so right now our team is going through our chapter visit program, and that is a 6-week period where our team is going to travel to a new area of the state every week and visit chapters from all over the state. So this week we are based out of Aurora, and I'm actually at Central City High School right now doing a chapter visit, and we'll keep doing that till the beginning of March. And then the next big thing is state convention, and we just dropped our theme on Monday the 6th, and our state convention theme this year is It's Up to Us. So we're super excited to have that, and it's definitely coming up quick.
I'm sure it is. For you guys, it's been a whirlwind of a year. You sit here in February and reflect on the past months you've had as a state officer. What sticks out to you so far?
It's crazy to think that it's like a year's already almost gone by. The biggest thing that's been sticking out has been the members. They've had such a big impact on us as a team and me individually. Like, that's like the one thing that we stress when we're at these visits is like, you guys actually make a really big impact on us in our year. It's crazy to think how we started off at our cult conference and we saw all of our chapter officers there back in May, and then being able to see them at other conferences throughout the year, and then now coming and visiting them again at their home chapters. So definitely being able to see the members and watch them grow, but also make those relationships with them has been super cool. And all the people we've met have been awesome. So it's been a really good year.
Yeah, absolutely. Faith, you talked a little bit about state convention prep. What do you guys do to put in to make state convention happen?
Yes. So right now, as a team, we're working on our retiring addresses and then our session scripts. We're very thankful to have a very amazing state staff to help us kind of get prepped and everything. And we haven't released a whole bunch of other information about sessions yet, but they're in the works, and we're super excited to have that coming up. So the biggest thing for us as officers has been working on our retiring addresses and then our session scripts and getting those memorized and ready to present them at PVA here in just a few short weeks on March 29th through the 31st.
All
So,
right.
yeah.
Very good. Well, Faith, as we round out this conversation, I know you've reflected a little bit on your experience, but you talk about meeting with these members, interacting with these members. What do you hope they take away from those conversations?
That is a very good question. The biggest thing that I would like members and other people that I've met to take away from having a conversation is that anything that you put your mind to can be achieved. And as long as you put in the hard work to achieve a goal, you're going to be able to accomplish it. That's been my message as an officer, because I applied for state office and I was like, okay, this is really, I'm not going to get it. This isn't going to be, how it plays out for me. And then I ended up being elected. And that was definitely something that I wanted to be able to show, is just because you don't have the biggest chapter, or just because you don't have the ideal background from being in ag or everything. Because I rodeo, so like I was around agriculture, but I didn't grow up on a farm until I moved to Nebraska. So that was definitely something that I've kind of shared, is you don't have to be from an ag background to be an FFA and to achieve those goals that you have. So definitely just taking opportunities that you get has been a really big thing that I've been trying to share as an officer.
I want to mention too, while we round out this conversation, you're doing all of these things across the state with FFA members, but you are also a full-time student.
Yes.
Remind us what your career path looks like.
Yes, so I am a freshman at the University of Nebraska in Lincoln, and I am an animal science major on the pre-veterinary track. So I'm hoping to go to vet school, and then open my own practice out west, and have an equine surgical facility out there. So that's my goal, but plans do change, so we'll see what actually happens. But that's my big dream right now.
I'm sure good things are in store. Faith, thanks so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having me.
That'll do it for this True Blue Salute here on the Rural Radio Network.